Alright, I think I'm gonna do a reading. I don't know what time it is. Let me see. Oh, it's early. I woke up early today. This is super early though. And I've been awake. I went to, did I go to sleep early? I guess so. I don't know. But I woke up. Spirit be waking me up with messages sometimes. A lot of the time, Spirit will wake me up with messages. And then I get the meditating and the elevating and appreciating. No hesitation. Okay, Death and 9 of Cups. When I crack the deck. That was weird. It was like I heard the echo of myself as I said it the first time. And then I said it again. Ooh, okay. Anyway, 9 of Cups and the Death. It's like many of you are transforming in order to reap the rewards that you know are for you. Okay? You're transforming because you know that there's things that need to be transformed and you're not denying it. You're like, you know what? I know I need to change that. I need to stop playing. I need to stop playing with myself like that. Okay? Because just like, you may have some attachments that aren't the best, that you know are toxic. And you love yourself so much that you're like, I need to stop doing that and I need to stop playing because that's not really what I want. I'm just allowing my flesh just to move me. That flesh, man. This vessel will tell you to do all types of stuff that you shouldn't. Get yourself in trouble real quick if you can't tame that heat. Yeah. So because it becomes a passion. Wow. The passion of the flesh, I just heard. Oh, that's deep a little bit. That's a little deep. Passion of the flesh. Because, you know, we have passion within which is created to lead us to a special place in our life where we understand our lives and we act accordingly. But when you misunderstand the emotions and they're not aligned, passion gets caught in certain chakras and it's utilized incorrectly. Passion gets caught in certain chakras and is utilized incorrectly. Because it's not, I heard wrinkled passion. It's not ironed out, it's not smooth. And you get confused and you put creative energy in a space of toxicity. Okay, so this could be happening to some of you, or it could have happened, and you're changing that now because it's like you realize things that you want to change, and you have a deep your passion for the change is dominating the toxic passions, the passions that are connected to toxicity. Okay, that's what I'm getting from those 2 cards alone. Okay, Spirit, what would you like to tell our honey roses today? I just heard, I hope the sun is pop, pop, pop in the day. I hope it's pop, pop, pop in the day. Oh, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. I keep hearing that song about pop, pop, pop in the day. Okay, let me see what else. Moving towards love. I just saw the Ace of Wands, okay? Taking action towards love. I feel like you're loving yourself. You're loving yourself more than you did yesterday and last year and 5 years ago and 10. You know your worth. Yeah, you know your worth. You're like, if you're not bringing love towards me, I don't want it. back. If that's not love, I don't want that. How many times I gotta tell you people? How many times I gotta tell you people? Don't come over here if it's not love. Okay, back that ass up. Okay, let me see. What else? 10 of Pentacles in the world. I just heard, you mean the world to me. You are my everything. I swear the only thing that matters to me. Oh, baby, 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 'cause you mean so much to me. Yeah. Hey, you mean the world to me. Aww, that's, God said that. God said that. You mean the world to me. You're my everything. I swear the only thing that matters. I swear the only thing that matters to me. Because you mean so much to me. That is so sweet. You mean the world to me. The world. The world is big. We get to the world and there's worldly ways just because there's some people that are stuck in their days, right? They don't know what's going on. They just be moving, doing things all crazy and messing up the environment. However, when you look at it from a higher frequency, it's like, you mean the world to me. I created the world to be your for you to take dominion over it. And so I gave you a beautiful gift. Now, how are you going to take care of the gift that I've given to you? How are you going to manipulate it to make it the best for you? Because I gave it to you and I'm giving you guidance, and I try my best, even though some of you don't listen. I feel like God's speaking to me. I try my best even though some of you don't listen. But it's like, I'm trying to show you what you could do. Like, I always try to show you what you could do, but being that we're in this space of a place where people are literally like zombified and they just want to eat like flesh and like suck on people's souls and energy all day in different sectors of the world, it's like people forget their codes because they're so distracted by the concoctions of confusion. Damn it, Becky. All right, let me see what else. That's a lot, but I think I'm supposed to take it. Yeah. You've been created to be the star that you are. You don't only shine in the ethers, but you shine on earth. You shine. You are meant to shine on this terrain. You are meant to shine here. I heard you are not meant to do nothing and live. You're meant to do something and live. When you do something, your life means something. But you have to create that for yourself. What you create for yourself is your world. Okay. Love is your stability. With the Ace of Cups and the Emperor, love is your stability. And many don't even know that, and they missed that memo because that was just life. They missed that memo because they didn't even get a chance to look at it. They missed. Sometimes in some of your lives, things were just missing. You know, there's things that are just missing, and it's a part of your journey to find it. And I also feel as though there's certain things that we don't have when we're younger because we're supposed to recognize that we don't have it so that we can work on ourselves. It's giving us something to do. It's giving us the right to the inheritance. I always think about seeking, you shall find. Like when you want to know, when you have a desire to know something, you start to look and you search. And the more you search, the more you become acquainted to new information that you never knew about before. Like, you know, you never knew about it before. It was never that important to you because you didn't even know it existed. You know, so for some people in their life, they didn't even really know love existed because they didn't see it that way, because they weren't exposed to love in such a way. And those individuals are on a journey of love. Some individuals are on a journey of strength. There's certain things within our soul that we need to learn in order for our soul to grow. That's why it is so important for us to pay attention to ourselves and communicate with each other as well as learn from one another. Because the more we communicate with individuals that are in alignment with just, I think, basic morals and ethics, you begin to communicate with individuals that have gone through or that understand the experience that you need to complete your soul's mission. And that's when you meet your soul tribe, when you begin to seek the truth, or you've done a lot of seeking, and you begin to end up in spaces where your people are. And the more you are aligned with spaces that are meant for you to be in or be a part of, you begin to break down barriers and walls and obstacles that have been placed before you, stopping you from your evolution, stopping you from your ascension, like your spiritual ascension. And the more you accept the fact that there's things that you need help with, because there's just certain things that we just need help with, but it's a part of our soul's contract. It's just something that we have to learn here at this time. That's why it's certain aspects of what we desire is not really there because you have to earn it. You have to earn it because you'll know how to take care of what you really want. If you're not behaving accordingly, you can't get what you want. You can't get what your heart truly desires if you're not aligning yourself with it. And if you're choosing to ignore your shadow. Because many people know what they're missing, but they'll allow the ego to get in the way and then just be like, I don't need that, when they want it so bad. You know, some people want something so bad, but because they've been hurt in the past, they allow the pain to get stuck in their root. And they choose to hold on to the pain. But I don't know why. Why do you want to hold on to pain like that? What is that? Is that like a victim mentality? What is that? What does that do? It makes them feel better because they just want, it's like seeking revenge. Like you want revenge, like you want the worst for a person. You just hold all that's sickness. Let me tell you now, if you're holding revenge and grudges towards people, let that go. It's making you sick, not them. People's mind be in reverse, thinking that that's doing something when it's only hurting you, stressing you out. You know, stress is like diabolical. Stress alone can kill a person. Heartbreak can kill a person. So if you feel heartbroken, it's time for you to serve up yourself some prescription of love. Loving oneself, getting into activities that you love, being around people that love you and that you love, having experiences with individuals that have light hearts. They're light at heart. You know, you could tell when you speak to a light-hearted person because their energy is just good. And you're just like, oh, yeah, I feel you. You know, I say, I feel you. And This is what Spirit is talking about, like that struggle, that tug of war, that push and pull when it comes to being able to release pain. That's what is it doing for you? Turn that pain into power and stop playing. You could be stuck there forever. Do you want to be stuck in that dungeon forever? There's rats in there. There's rats in there. They could bite you. And what if they got a disease? Then you're going to have the disease of the sickness from the stress. Then you're going to have disease from the etheric rats that's going to bite you. Because the rats, I feel like those are the people that, like, help you stay there. Like, yeah, the rats, like, puffing you up in that space. Like, yeah, you hate them, right? Yeah, they like that. They the instigators. The ones that keep you stuck in the pain. They don't tell you to rise up and get out of there because it's not healthy. I heard it's a medical emergency. It is a medical emergency, for real. Because stuff like that can cause you to lose yourself. You lose your mind. You can lose your mind in that dungeon. So it's best that you don't get around people that's going to puff you up in there, you know, in that place, because it's going to make you want to stay there because you're going to find comfort in, like, the dungeon of etheric instigative rats. Because they be tapping into your energy. That's why they're etheric rats. They're ether, and they turned it into, like, gossip. That's gossip. They gas you up. Ether is gas. They gas you up. And you can't even tell. Like, people that get gassed up by the gossip, they don't even realize what's happening to their brains. It's disintegrating as we speak right now because of it. It's making me think about, like, the effects of, like, drugs and how it starts to, like, deactivate your thinking. I think it's the neurotransmitters. I think that's what it is. They start to, like, basically deactivate. They be disappearing. And the more you get stuck in that space of allowing people to puff you up in a certain area of your life, that's toxic, and it makes you want to stay there because it feels good, but it's really toxic. That is a distraction that really actually takes you away from feeling better and being truly happy, and not, like, false happiness. So be careful, you know. It's like, it's about, of course things happen that get you mad and frustrate you. But it's like, just let karma handle it. You know? They'll, you know, it'll happen. Just let it go. You know, let it go. Let it happen. But it's like, it happened. It's the past. Now what we doing with the future? Let the past be the past. I heard throw your cast over your future. Like, put your energy over your future. What is the future about? What is that? Wow, so many things to do and look at and create. Okay? So Spirit doesn't want you to be down about, you know, holding on to that stuff is no good for your heart, your mind, your psyche. It's no good for any part of you. You know, God has created us all to be coated with the beauty of change, which makes us so beautiful as people. But the distractions really take you away from the beauty of life. And then everything, instead of it looking beautiful, it looks like a disease. But if you choose to look at that which is beautiful, or that which could be beautiful, if you put your hands in it to change it, you start looking at the world differently. It doesn't look the same anymore, because you're thinking from a space of the eye of the Creator instead of the eye of fear. Okay? So that's it for this message. I think that's it. It felt over when I said that. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. Everything you do, do it with love. Always remember the creator is in you and the magic is too, because you're magic. I'll see you in the next one.